In the biting cold along the Pacific coast, a few men stand knee-deep in the muddy tidal flats. Armed with high-pressure water hoses, their eyes are locked on every tiny hole in the ground. Their target, the Geoduck, a giant sea snail that lives about 2 to almost 3 feet deep in the mud. Famous for its bizarre look and incredible market value. Just by harvesting 2,000 of them, these divers can make more than $500,000 US. But getting there isn't easy. It's a brutal mud hunt where human strength, skill, and timing are all pushed to the limit. Let's go discover how harvesting geoduck clams in the cold mud could earn you over $500,000. Lurking beneath the icy mud along the coasts of British Columbia, Washington, and Alaska lies one of the strangest mollusks on Earth. The geoduck, pronounced gooey duck, they can live more than 150 years and weigh between 3 and 4 pounds. With their long siphons and thick, meaty bodies, these creatures are prized by high-end chefs around the world. The geoduck is a rare and luxurious seafood delicacy. A living treasure buried under the cold sands of the North American coast. With their odd shape and uniquely sweet flavor, each one sells for between $100 and $300, depending on size and freshness. They're especially popular in Japan and China, where they're served raw as sashimi or simmered in premium hot pots beneath the frigid waters of the Pacific from British Columbia, Canada to Washington State. A quiet but demanding hunt begins. Each time the tide pulls back, their quarry, the geoduck, often called the ginseng of the ocean, each clam can weigh up to 4 pounds. But catching them is a race against time. You can't use shovels. You can't dig by hand. If they sense danger, they instantly retract deep into the mud and vanish. Each geoduck can weigh up to around 4 pounds, with prices ranging from $100 to $300 a piece. In high-end seafood markets across China and Japan, just 2,000 geoducks can bring in more than 500,000 US dollars. But that journey is anything but easy. You can't use a pickaxe. You can't dig by hand. The geoduck is extremely sensitive to vibrations. The moment it senses danger, it retreats deep into the mud and vanishes completely. That's why fishermen rely on high-pressure water hoses to gently loosen the mud around each breathing hole. Then, they reach down with their bare hands, feeling for the hidden clam, soft enough not to crack the shell, but fast enough to beat its lightning-fast retreat. No one can do it alone. Each hunt requires a tight-knit crew of 3 to 4 people working in perfect coordination, one controlling the hose, another collecting the clams. and another handling and transporting them as soon as they're pulled from the ground. Each geoduck can take 5 to 10 minutes to harvest, meaning a single workday can stretch from dawn to the next dawn. If everything goes perfectly, no broken shells, no de clams, no contamination, the rewards are incredible. It's what the divers call a gooey duck world. A standard catch of 2,000 geoducks can weigh more than 4,400 pounds, at a market price of about $250 each. The total haul can easily exceed $500,000. Once out of the mud, the clams are carefully cleaned, kept alive in cold storage boxes, and flown straight to high-end restaurants in Shanghai, Tokyo, or Vancouver, where they're served as one of the most luxurious seafood dishes. On the planet, but the margin for error is razor thin. Just one cracked shell, one rough movement, or a brief delay in cooling can destroy its value entirely. That's why the entire cold water extraction and processing chain must work in perfect rhythm, from sea to shore, from hose to holding tank. Every step has to be flawless. Once they're brought ashore, roughly 2,000 live geoducks are placed in seawater tanks that mimic their natural habitat, keeping them fresh, alive, and ready for their journey to the world's finest kitchens. Once harvested, the geoducks are kept alive in seawater tanks that simulate their natural environment, ensuring maximum freshness from the ocean to the table. Each clam is carefully inspected, sorted by size and quality, then packed in specialized humid containers for export to luxury restaurants in the United States, Japan, China, and Korea. Before processing, the clams are thoroughly washed to remove every trace of sand. Their shells are split open, the inedible parts removed, and the meat is briefly blanched in boiling water before being shocked in ice. This quick transition locks in their natural sweetness and signature crisp texture. A harvest of 2,000 geoducks weighs more than 4,400 pounds, and when properly handled and exported, can bring in well over $500,000.
That's different for sure, but
The geoduck, a symbol of sophistication and luxury, stands as proof that from deep mud to a sashimi plate,
that's different for sure, but
every clam is a $1,000,000 journey. After each dive, the divers meticulously record every detail, from the size and growth rate of each clam to the condition of its shell and the surrounding water environment. Each geoduck is treated like a living investment. Even the slightest change in temperature, salinity, or density can affect a growth cycle that spans many years. This level of care not only guarantees top-tier quality, but also reflects the dedication and precision of one of the world's most demanding and valuable aquaculture industries, geoduck farming. So, what impressed you most about this journey? Harvesting 2,000 geoducks worth over $500,000. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss any of our stories from the mysterious depths of the ocean. But here's the question that always sparks debate when we dive into the mud to pull these living treasures from the deep. Are we celebrating human ingenuity, or are we simply taking too much from the ocean that sustains us? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one, and if stories like this make your heart race, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll never miss the next incredible journey from Real Shock, where every story dives deeper And every wave hides another mystery. Thank you for watching, for caring, and for standing with those who respect the sea. We'll see you in the next reel.